You are being distracted. With all eyes on the clown show called the Democratic Debate, China seized up the opportunity to amass their troops to the Hong Kong border, thus igniting tensions of global war. Take a look at this article on Infowars.com. War looms as China prepares to invade Hong Kong. Dailymail.co.uk. Chinese troops are gathering at the Hong Kong border. White House says amid fears of more brutal crackdown on protesters. The New Daily.com. Sudden massing of Chinese troops on Hong Kong border sparks fears. ZeroHedge.com. Crackdown coming? China gathers forces on Hong Kong border amid unrest. The article goes on to state that massive anti-Beijing protests have gripped Hong Kong over the past month and have become increasingly violent as both an overwhelmed local police force and counter-protesters have hit back with force. They are threatening to escalate on a larger geopolitical scale after the White House weighed in this week. With China fast losing patience, there are new reports of a significant buildup of Chinese security forces on Hong Kong's border. As Bloomberg reports, the White House is monitoring what a senior administration official called a congregation of Chinese forces on Hong Kong border. Technically, Hong Kong is a part of China. However, it's always been given wide latitude to govern itself ever since it was given over to the Chinese. Now, here's the thing. Tensions are 100% rising, and not just there in China, but also with the United States of America. Take a look what Kyle Bass had to say on Twitter. The White House is monitoring a buildup of Chinese forces on Hong Kong's border, a senior administration official said. Here we go. The moment the PLA army marches from Sichuan, it's over. Chinese army is going to invade Hong Kong. It's inevitable. The United States is monitoring everything that's going on. And to be frank, if China crosses the border there in Hong Kong, the Trump administration is going to be very unhappy. In fact, we already have trade negotiations going on with China, but those seem to come to a screeching halt. Or basically, not many negotiations are being made currently. Take a look at this article on ZeroHedge.com. U.S. trade talks collapse after half a day of negotiations. The article goes on to state that didn't take long. After roughly half a day of negotiations, the U.S. trade delegation broke off talks with its Chinese counterpart and is already on its way back to Washington, a sign that no new progress was made and that trade talks between the U.S. and China remain at an impasse. Maybe the reason why China is not coming to full negotiations with America is because they are blaming the United States for the Hong Kong protest. Take a look at this article on thehill.com. Chinese official says Hong Kong protests are a creation of the United States of America. What does that mean? That means that China is dragging the United States of America into their war tensions with Hong Kong. This could start a straight up global war. Even more so when you consider that China has alliances with Russia and North Korea. Take a look at this article on wallstreetjournal.com, why Russia and China are joining forces. thesun.co.uk, flexing muscles. Russia and China ramp up military alliance with provocative first air patrol sending bold message to President Trump. And that was a very recent article. On foonline.org, Russia and China bilateral ties toward an enduring partnership. IOWYinstitute.org, 4 reasons why China supports North Korea. Again, this could equal some kind of global war. Then when you take that in conjunction with what Xi Jinping did last month, which is this, take a look at wallstreetjournal.com. China's president Xi Jinping to make first state visit to North Korea. You see, Xi Jinping made his first visit to North Korea, and he did this amid trade tensions between Xi Jinping, China, and the United States of America. So what does China do? They go take their first visit ever to North Korea. And then, shortly after that visit, North Korea sends off some more missiles. Take a look at this article on BBC.com. North Korea fires 2 ballistic missiles and second missile launch in a week. FoxNews.com. North Korea fired multiple projections off East Coast. South Korea reports. You see, tensions again are rising. China, Russia, North Korea, and I didn't even get into Iran, which I did a whole separate report on Iran. But my friends, this is massive tension. We have troops mounting on the border there of Hong Kong, which is a part of China, but allowed to basically govern themselves for a certain time. It's an inevitable war, I guess, especially when Hong Kong is competing with a communist dictator who I have very sour words for. And then meanwhile, we have the Middle East breaking out. We have tensions between Israel and the Middle East, and we have tensions with Iran and pulling out of the nuclear deal. And then we have Russia and North Korea jumping in on the action. This is a bomb ready to go off. These are the kinds of things that start global and world wars. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Please don't forget to check out my partner at hidewithlisa.com. Now, I've purposely partnered with Virtual Shield because I know that when you're on this VPN, a virtual private network, which basically hides the things that you look at on the internet, when you're with them, they throw everything away and only keep within a 24-hour period. That then goes in the trash. So even if the government knocks on their door asking for their information, they have nothing over 24 hours. This is why I encourage you, please do not get a VPN that is free. They don't do that. They still keep your information and they give it away. But I know specifically that Virtual Shield does not do that. So check them out below at hidewithlisa.com. They've got amazing specials on the website. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'd love to, again, get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Please subscribe to the channel. As you know, I don't get recommended anymore. Please share this on your websites, on your social media, on Parler and Twitter and Facebook and Minds, any of the social media that you have, so we can continue to get the word out. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.